Good evening.
Yuri. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm fine too, thank you. How was your day?
I'm fine. I work as a repeater with a sailor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
With a sort engineer.
sound engineer, what's the job? What's his duty?
To repair the
Кого?
двигатель. To repair
Engine.
the engine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And where do you work?
At home
At home?
as a repetitor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, as today's topic is weather, I'm very interested. What is the weather like now in your city?
The weather is changeable very.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In the morning is sunny, and in the afternoon and in the evening is a lot of gray
Clouds.
Gray clouds.
Clouds, yeah. Okay, Alexander, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much, very well. And how was your day?
The day was, as usual, normal working day. The weather is...
Yeah, the weather. I will be asking everyone about the weather.
Because it's part of my mood.
Work?
And work, yes. I have to drive in this weather. It's not good.
Okay, and how do you depend on weather?
The car is going not good.
Mm-hmm.
And our shoes is...
shoes are.
Our shoes are too dirty.
Oh, yeah.
And wet.
You're right. But how can you describe your weather now?
The weather is very wet.
Mm-hmm. Is it snowy?
Because snow is
melting.
Melting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and is it cold?
Not. It's not cold as it was earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Mikhail, good evening.
Hello.
Today we are talking about the weather, and so I'm very interested to hear what is the weather like now in your city.
Okay, now we have snowing weather.
Snowy.
Snowy.
Snowy, not snowing. Snowy.
Snowy weather, and как правильно сказать? It have been snowy all day. Snowing all day.
It has been snowing all day.
Okay.
And is it cold, or the snow is melting?
No, it's near the zero.
So it's melting, yes?
Yes. I don't know what is it.
Melt diet.
Okay. No, it's near the zero. Maybe it's like I don't know. In Russian, we call it wet snow.
Okay, wet snow. Okay, good. Now I have another question to you. Let's be Yuri. How can you describe the weather in summer? Maybe you know several words, several descriptions.
In summer, the sun shines every day.
Okay. What else?
The air is hot.
Hot. Is it dry?
Dry.
You know what is it?
Жарко.
Сухой.
There is right.
Okay. Alexander, how can you describe the weather in autumn?
The weather in autumn is cold for me because it's
Okay.
after.
It depends on region, yes?
It's I compare it with summer because the autumn came after summer, and we become feel cold.
Yes, okay. What is significant feature of autumn? Значительная такая черта.
Rain.
Yes. It often rains, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, and Mikhail has maybe let's be the last question. Let's talk about winter. How can be the weather in winter?
Question for whom?
To you. It's a question for you.
Okay, in winter, but the last winter we haven't snow in weather. I don't remember it.
Snowy.
Snowy weather, yeah. But I think the usual weather for winter it's snowy.
And what about the temperature?
Temperature near the 5 degrees below zero.
It's something too warm, it seems, as for winter.
I don't remember very cold weather last time.
Okay, Alexander, how cold can be your winters in Russia?
In Russia, it is
Impress
different.
us.
It's different. Sometimes winter is too cold, about 35 degrees below, but sometimes it's water everywhere.
I think in the south of Izmir it's more cold because in the south
South is more cold?
Is more cold winters because we feel more cold in the south of our region.
Okay, but one mistake. Not more cold, but colder.
Colder.
Okay. So.
And it is windy and frosty winter in our region.
Okay. Now I want you to open the document and look at it. So you can see the first page. A lot of words because it's new vocabulary. It's not so difficult, but there are a lot of, I think, useful words and expressions. So the first three is about weather. Weather is weather forecast. You can see on TV, yeah, every day. And so I have a question connected to weather forecast. Yuri, do you believe in weather forecasts?
Not sometimes, not often.
Not always.
Not always because it's not really.
Really? Okay.
No, not really. Maybe they make a lot of mistakes, something like that.
Of course, yeah, because really realistic maybe.
It's not matched.
Exactly.
It's not concise.
It's not exact, yeah. Okay, and Alexander, as I know now, you depend on weather, and I think that discussion. How often do you look? Do you try to find weather forecasts? How often? Every day or no?
Every day. Because I'm planning my actions in the future, whether I go into the ski or I going to stay home.
At home.
or I should decide what should I put on. Should I dress? How to say
What
right?
should I dress?
What should I dress? Yes.
Okay, and does it often lie to you?
No. Nearest forecast for 1-2 days usually doesn't lie.
Doesn't lie. It's very good. Okay, and we can see weather station, yeah? It's a place where weatherman, это метеорологи, weatherman measure weather or try to predict the weather, yes? Predict, предугадать, predict the weather. Okay.
Which page?
It's the first page. Weather station, the third line.
Bright, clear.
Weather station.
Sorry. What's the problem? Alexander, have you found?
Yes, I found the weather station.
Okay, very well. So, another very important expressions for warm weather. It can be bright or clear. You can see the translation, so please follow me. It can be bright or clear, sunny, scorching, hot, warm, fresh, or it's not an adjective, не прилагательное, but it's a noun, heat, жара, зной. So, let it be Yuri. What is more likely the weather to be in summer in your region? Is it warm or is it scorching?
Sometimes warm, sometimes scorching.
Okay, but in most cases, most days.
Most days it's maybe scorching.
Okay, and Alexander, what about your region?
We speak about summer.
Yeah, of course. It's impossible to be scorching in winter.
Okay. Usually it's warm. Yes.
It's warm. Okay, lucky person, because in my region it's usually scorching, about 40 degrees, 35. Oh, okay, 35 degrees.
38
Oh, 38.
in my region.
Yes, and it's almost impossible just to stay in the city. Okay, then cold weather. It can be cool, not very cold, but a little bit maybe uncomfortable. Or I think that some people like cool weather. Then it can be chilly, cold. If to compare chilly and cold, chilly is warmer.
Chilly, warmer.
Yeah, so you can degree these adjectives. The first place, the warmest one, it's cool. So it even can be cool in summer, yes, when it's windy or when you are near the sea, yes. Then chilly. Chilly is usual for autumns and for springs, for the beginning of the spring. And then cold. So cold, and the coldest one is frosty or freezing. You can see it a little bit below. So frosty, when it's snow, the temperature is under 0, very cold.
How should we say about minus or plus? We should say below 0, or we should say minus or minus?
No, we can say below 0. It means that minus.
And above 0.
Yes, above 0 means plus.
But you recently said under, no?
I said maybe below when I talked about the place of the word freezing.
Okay.
In the list.
Okay.
Freezing is a little bit below other words. Okay, misty and foggy. You can see that they have the same translation. But what is the difference? They aren't the same. Anybody knows? No?
Misty, foggy? No.
Okay. So misty, it's a slight fog. Slight mist. То есть легкий туман.
And foggy is big.
Yes, foggy, it's dense. It's very dense, густой. When you can't see anything, even your hand in front of you, and it's almost impossible even to walk, not only to drive, for example, a car. And it's better to stay at home. So here is the difference. Misty is not so bad as foggy. Then windy, frosty, freezing, it's almost the same. Yeah, then cloudy and icy. Icy, we usually have icy weather, especially now. I think that when ice is melting, yes, and in nights we have the temperature below 0. So then the water ices.
А пасмурно это как cloudy будет, да, тоже, наверное?
Cloudy. It also possible to say dull weather.
Да.
You know, yes, they like this adjective because dull это и глупый, и тупой нож, и плохая погода, все что хочешь. Dull. Okay. Then several descriptions, maybe dense clouds, густые облака, heavy gray clouds, cold wind, breeze, slight or moderate wind, gust of wind, hurricane or very strong wind, storm, thunderstorm, lightning, thunder. Then such expressions as it lightens, it thunders. Thundercloud, грозовая туча, I think it's not difficult. And then drizzle. Yes, you can. Yes, it's very slight rain. It's almost not rain. It's something like drops in the air. Yes, drops of the water, капли воды in the air. Okay, then snowfall, snowdrift, snowflake, hail. What is hail? How can you describe? How can you explain it, Yuri?
Hail, it is a small round ice.
Yes, it's frozen water. Yes, frozen snow, rain, frozen rain.
Freezing drops rain.
Oh, then we have the difference between mist and fog. You can look at it once again. And sleet. When we have rain and snow at the same time. And as for my region, it's very often. It takes place very often. And Alexander, what about your region? How about sleet? Is it often?
Sleet, yes, when it's warm, it's often sleet.
Okay. And then there are several questions which you can use to ask about the weather. So, do you know the weather forecast for this week? Is it hot, cold? Okay, you can choose any. Outside. What's the weather like today? And what's the temperature? Very useful expressions. Try to remember them. Then open the next page. You can see the pictures. Yes, they can help you just to understand better some verbs, some nouns and some adjectives. So weather can be sunny or partly sunny. Yes. What is the difference, Alexander, between partly sunny and partly cloudy?
Partly sunny, partly cloudy. Maybe in partly sunny,
There's a lot of
cloudy is more take more part of
the sky. Yes.
Yes.
There are more clouds.
There are more clouds, and in the partly cloudy, there are more sunny.
So you see, if you want to say that it's sunnier, you should use partly cloudy, да? Ну, как частично облачно, то есть в основном солнце. And when you talk that it's almost there isn't sunny, or sometimes it's sunny, you should use partly sunny because there are more clouds. Yes. То есть частично солнечно, но имеется в виду, что практически полностью затянут, ну, там, тучи, облака, но иногда происходит солнце. Then, raining, thunderstorms, it's easy, snowing, cloudy, windy, rainbow, hurricanes, and clear. Clear, what does it mean? What is the difference between sunny and clear? Mikhail, can you explain?
Sunny and clear. Maybe without the clouds and with the
Without the sun?
clouds.
Yes, it's almost the same. You can, when the weather is sunny, you can say that it's clear, but in fact, when there is sunny and no clouds, you should say sunny. And when sunny doesn't shine, but it's very good weather without clouds, and in fact it's good, you can use clear. Okay, then you can see a list of, not a list, a line of descriptions of adjectives, and your task just to decide which, you should divide them into two parts. For example, the first part is a good weather and the second part is a bad weather. So your task just to explain, is it good or bad? No, is it common for good or bad weather? Ну, то есть как бы распределить, что характерно для плохой и хорошей погоды. It's very easy, and I think we will do it quickly. So let's start. Warm and rainy. Let it be for Yuri.
Warm, it's a good weather.
How about rainy?
Rainy is maybe for one person good and for other it's not good.
Absolutely right. But if we are talking about wind, for example?
It's bad weather.
Okay. Then Alexander, scorching and stormy.
Scorching and storming.
Try to remember what is scorching.
Scorching is very hot weather.
Extremely hot.
Yes, it's bad in common.
It's always bad.
Yes. And stormy, it's too bad. I think it's a strong wind.
Yes,
right?
it's strong wind. Yes, and it can be even dangerous.
Yes.
Okay, then Mikhail, please. Drizzling and misty.
Okay. What I need to do?
To decide what is usual for bad weather and what is usual for good weather. Drizzling and misty.
Breezy and what?
Misty.
Misty. Misty. Okay. I think breezy it's usual for good weather and misty it's for bad weather.
Okay, how can you explain drizzling?
Drizzling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. I see breezy. Or what word we talk about?
The second page, under
Yeah.
the picture. Warm, rainy, scorching, stormy, and drizzling. It's the fifth word.
I make a mistake. Okay. Drizzle. I see. It's like slow raining.
Slight,
Yeah.
slight rain.
Right? Raining.
Yeah, slow, медленный, медленный дождь.
I mean, okay, quite. А как небольшой, да?
Легкий.
Okay. Okay. Drizzling is the bad weather. Is the bad weather. And misty. What is it? I don't remember.
Alexander, please help Mikhail. What is misty? How can you explain it?
It's bad too.
Oh, okay.
Misty, I
Yeah.
think it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too
It's
bad, but
It's little bad.
Yeah.
It's a little fog.
yeah, it's light fog, yes.
It's light fog. Yes.
Okay, and do you know that when it's misty in the morning, it usually predicts what? Что это предвещает? Misty mornings.
It's maybe hot morning.
Hot or warm day. So I think it's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, then Yuri, icy and
Actually, it's not bad, but the person sleeps in this.
icy is not bad, really?
It's frozen water.
Yes, but it's very sleeping. You understand? Oh,
The person sleeps.
yes, and I think that it's dangerous even. And the bus
But
is
if you have special
I don't know, equipment,
special ботинки, обувь, special shoes,
boots, special boots.
special boots, you don't sleep
Mm.
on the
Okay,
ice.
okay, Alexander, can you agree that icy isn't bad?
It's too bad. It's a lot of patient in hospitals when it's
Yes, especially old people.
yes.
Not only old people, in fact, but and there are, you know, a lot of car accidents because
Yes.
of icy roads. So it's difficult for me to agree that icy good is good. Okay, but what about clear, Yuri?
Yeah, it's good weather.
Very well. Alexander, chilly and fresh.
Chili. Chili. If it is in meaning прохладный, it's good.
Yes.
But if
There are other meanings.
холодный.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's not as cold as the word cold.
Yes.
So
When
I think it's quite good.
when it's too hot, it will be good if it is chilly.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Fresh.
Fresh.
Mhm.
Can see fresh. Fresh. It means fresh. It's very good word. It's
Mhm.
if it's weather fresh. I think it's after rain.
Yeah, so you can breathe easily, yes,
Yes.
and it's not hot. Slight wind, yes.
Yes.
Okay, Mikhail, frosty and windy.
Frosty and windy. Okay. I think it's good weather for winter. Because
Frosty or both? Frosty and windy both.
frosty and windy. It's usual, and I think it's if it's usual, it's good.
Okay, okay. And then Yuri, foggy and cloudy.
Foggy, it's a bad weather. It's bad weather for airplane,
Not only for cars, yeah.
for cars.
For
Cloudy,
any kind of transport, in fact.
yes. Cloudy is not very bad weather.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay, and when is the last one? The last pair.
It's for me.
Yes.
No. Yes. What was question? Sorry. My internet was.
In all problems say that internet doesn't work properly. Okay, the last pair, snowy and cool.
Snowy and cool. Snowy. It's a good weather, I would say.
For winter, yeah.
For winter, yes. And cool. It's too good. It's too good weather. Yes, it's not hot.
Yes, yeah, absolutely right. So the next task. You can see little description, and your task to choose the best word, the best description. So please, Mikhail, you can start.
Okay. It's okay. It's 33 degrees over zero. Yeah. This?
Yeah.
And I need to choose the seasons, yeah?
No, not the season, but something like warm,
Okay,
stormy.
it's like definition in one word, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
In one word. Okay. It's 33 degrees over zero.
Yes.
Over zero. It's
Over zero means plus.
plus. Okay. It's I think it's hot weather.
Mm-hmm. Yuri, can you add other
It's
adjective?
scorching.
Scorching. Yes.
Scorching. Okay.
Okay, Yuri, the next one.
Put these warm clothes on. It's frosty,
It's frosty. What else possible?
snowy, cold,
Cold. Or if it's not very cold, but a little bit
Cool.
cold.
cool,
Or chilly, yeah?
chill.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Alexander, the next one.
The leaves are falling.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It's cold,
Mm,
but it's warm, maybe.
yes, it was.
But we speak about autumn, right?
We are not talking about seasons, in fact.
But
Try to guess.
what?
We have this word in the line.
It's warm.
Where
Yuri,
the
what?
leaves are fallen. It's
When
about
the leaves are falling.
when the leaves are fallen. Maybe it's
When
windy,
it's-
right? When it's
Yeah,
strong
because
sun.
gust of wind, strong winds, for
Yeah.
example, yes, and leaves are flying in the air.
Okay.
So it's windy. Okay, Mikhail, please, next one.
Okay. Okay. We can't see anything. Put the headlights of the car on. It's about frog. First.
Frog, лягушка.
No, fog. Yeah,
Frog. It's foggy.
foggy weather.
Okay, Yuri, please.
There are big gray clouds in the sky. It's cloudy.
Cloudy. Yeah, Alexander.
It's winter. The roads are slippery.
Mhm.
It's icy.
Yeah. And Mikhail, the last one.
Last one, one second. It's winter. The sky is heavy with snow. Maybe it's something like I don't know. Maybe a hurricane. Yeah.
Why hurricane? Hurricane. Yes, but it's not hurricane.
Okay.
When clouds full of snows.
Cloudy. Snowy.
No, it's snowy. It means
Oh.
that snow will fall down.
Hold on.
down.
Okay.
Mhm.
It will be the snowstorm.
Yes, snowstorm possible. And Mikhail, I want to ask you: is it possible to send pictures in this chat?
It's hard to say. I think it's not possible. If you download it before on the Google.
Because I don't know. You see, the next task, there must be a picture.
I don't see picture.
Yeah, there are only crosses.
Yeah. Do you have this file in the Word document?
Yes.
You can make screen sharing on your computer, yeah.
Oh yes, possible.
But we have a new student, maybe. We send link to him.
Of course, I'll send Yorkies. Good evening. Yorkies.
It's hard to say. Who is it?
Yeah, really. So I'll send. Okay, so I should make a print, yeah, print screen. And what then?
No, not a print screen. You can do screen sharing with us. We can see your screen on your computer.
Ah, okay, very good idea.
It's a button with the a green button with the white arrow.
And then what should I choose? Полноэкранный режим, something like that.
Yeah, something like
Okay.
that.
Okay, very good. Oh. So look at my document. You can see the example about. So is it good? It's good now, yeah?
Yes.
Very good. So look at the example. It's you can see clouds, yes, in the picture, and Buenos Aires, 33 degrees. What is your task? Read the example. What is the weather like in Buenos Aires? In Buenos Aires, it's hot, yes, because 33 degrees. And the temperature, 32, mistake. So your task is to put the temperature and to describe it's cloudy, yes, according to the picture. So let's start. The first one, Yuri, please. Describe the first.
Los Angeles, 18
Degrees.
degrees. What the weather like in Los Angeles? In Los Angeles, it's warm. The temperature is
Is 18. The same information, yes.
The temperature is 18 and it's warm.
It's no. You should put the word according to the picture. You see?
It's foggy.
It's foggy, yeah. Oh, it's misty, but it seems it's foggy. Okay, the second one for Alexander.
Encourage.
Let it be.
What's the weather like in Anchorage? In Anchorage, it's cold. The temperature is 5 degrees below zero. And it's snowing.
Yes, it's snowy.
Snowy.
Okay. Mikhail, can you describe the third picture?
Third. Paris, 0 degree. 0 degree, yeah?
Yeah, 0 degrees.
Degrees, okay. What is the weather like in Paris? In Paris, it's near the zero. It's sunshine weather, yeah.
No, you should describe according to the temperature: warm, cold, scorching, chilly, cool, hot.
It's a fresh weather.
Okay, I think it's a little bit cool. 0.
No, it's a fresh.
Yes, is it fresh in Kiev now? Not cool.
Yes.
Okay.
If you wear
fur coat or
fur
feather coat.
It's warm weather. Okay, I think it's a fresh or maybe frosty weather, and the temperature is
0. Oh, only 0.
Is 0, and it's what we need to choose.
According to the picture, I should say.
It's okay. It's sunny.
Yeah, it's sunny. Okay. Then Yuri, yes, because the other student has gone. So Yuri, about Beijing. Where is Beijing situated? You know?
No.
Okay, who knows what is Beijing?
Beijing. I have two variants, two not variants. How to say it? Two
guesses?
two guesses. Yes, it's
Ну, две догадки.
one it's in China,
Yeah.
but the second is in India.
No, it's China. Это Пекин. In old dictionaries, in old English, they said Pekin. It's the same word, but now it's Beijing.
Beijing.
In English, just.
Yeah. Okay. So, who's Yuri, please? Your turn.
What's the weather like in Beijing? In Beijing it's 10 degrees
Выше нуля.
above zero.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature is
Warm.
Sorry. Okay, try to describe it. 10 degrees. Is it cold? Is it warm?
the temperature is cold.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 0 is fresh and 10 degrees is cold. Okay.
10 degrees is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay.
And it's raining.
Rainy. Mm-hmm. Very good. And the last one for Alexander.
Last 5. Who is it? What's the weather like in Rome? In Rome, it is cool.
Yeah.
Between cool and warm.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature is 15 degrees above zero, and it's windy.
Yeah, it's windy. So the task is finished. You can use my screen. In fact, your task is you can see a map, yes? And there are a lot of different small pictures. And your task try to describe the weather in different countries. Just in short, like the first exercise, like the previous exercise. Very alike. So, Mikhail, will you be so kind try to describe the weather in England?
In England. Okay. In England now it's cloudy weather with the snow. And but I'm sorry, but I think it's in England it's impossible to have a 50 degrees over zero and
Why?
snow.
Why is it impossible?
Snowy weather with the 50 degrees over zero.
Yes, in fact, I have the same weather today. Outside, really.
No.
Yeah, big snowflakes, real big snowflakes, and they are melting, and they even don't touch the ground. They are melting in the air. In fact, I have the same weather now.
Okay, interesting.
Tanya, is it possible to be 5 degrees and be snowy, like in a picture on the north of England?
I can't. I don't know, in fact, but I think it is because today we had in the morning about 4 degrees above zero, and I say there were really big snowflakes. So it was snowy, and it was the temperature was about zero, about about 3 or 4 degrees. So I think
it's a good weather.
Oh yeah, incredibly good. So it's possible. My own experience. Okay, so we've decided about England, yeah? Now it's turn of Yuri. Try to describe Switzerland.
Switzerland. In Switzerland is raining.
It's rainy.
It's 24 degrees above zero.
Okay. Yeah.
And it is warm weather.
Yeah, it's warm. Very good. How about Germany, Alexander?
Germany. In Germany, the weather is warm in Germany. It's 20
I'm talking about the cloud,
cloud.
about the lightning.
Is it German cloud?
Yes,
so-
under the name of the country.
Okay.
Let it be
In
that
this
variant.
case, it's very rainy, and it lightness, and maybe
Sunday, yes.
maybe it Sundays.
And how do we call when it's rainy and there is thunder and lightning, for example? How do we call such weather?
We call such weather. One moment. Maybe very hurricane. No.
Hurricane, it's a very strong wind.
Yes.
Storm?
Maybe thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm, yes, or just storm. It's also possible to say.
Storm.
Yeah, stormy weather. But thunderstorm, yeah, very good variant. And it's very windy, you can see, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And let it be the last for today. Let's be France. For who? Let's be Yuri, France.
France. It's
What's the problem?
it's partly cloudy.
It's impossible to say because we can't understand whether there is more clouds or there is more sunshine. Yeah.
There are maybe more sun.
Okay. If you talk that there is more sunshine, yes. So then, what should we use? Partly cloudy or partly sunny?
Partly sun.
Partly cloudy. Когда больше солнца, мы
Partly
говорим
cloudy.
partly cloudy, то есть частично облачно.
Да, partly cloudy. Да.
Ага, yes. И когда больше туч, мы говорим, но иногда солнце появляется, мы говорим partly sunny. Okay.
And it is 27 degrees above zero.
Yes. So it's very warm.
It's very warm.
But I think it's not hot, yes, because it's cloudy.
Yes, it is only warm.
Okay, very good. And now I advise you to open the first page of the document and just to remind the questions. And about the weather. So I just want you to make maybe a little dialogue or a little report about the weather in your, maybe not now, but how was the weather like today in the morning. So the first question will be for Yuri. And what was the weather like today this morning?
It is a sunny weather.
It was sunny, yes.
It was sunny. It was warm.
What was the temperature?
It is 19 degrees.
It was 19 degrees. 19 degrees? You are talking about today's morning? Мы говорим о сегодняшнем утре. В вашем регионе.
Today in the morning it was 18 degrees.
18? Really?
He's from Sochi, maybe. No.
No, he's from Odessa region. Юрий, 18 градусов?
Показывал, может, термометр неправильно показывал, не знаю.
Я думаю, да. Потому что, мне кажется, даже в Крыму не 18 градусов, даже в Сочи не 18
Okay,
градусов.
Где-то 14-15.
Okay. Let it,
Maybe 14.
Okay, let it be. Alexander, what about you? Was it windy outside today in the morning?
Yes, it was. Last time about some days it was windy and sometimes stormy.
Okay, but what can you add about today's morning weather?
Today morning weather. It was a little bit snowy and icy.
Okay, was it cool or was it frosty? No, it couldn't be frosty, yes?
Yes. It wasn't frosty and it wasn't cool because I dressed very warm.
Okay, and what was the temperature?
Temperature was about 1 degrees below zero.
1 degree below zero. Okay, and Mikhail, please. What can you say about the weather in Kyiv today in the morning? What was the weather like?
Okay, as I say on the start of the lesson,
Was it the same?
it was, yes. We have snowy weather all day. Maybe in the morning we have how to say it, more snowy weather. Yeah?
It was more snowy, yeah?
Yeah. It's like I don't know how to say it in English. Maybe the сильный,
Strong.
strong snow.
Snow, maybe snowfall.
Yes.
Сильный снег, как снегопад, snowfall.
Yes, strong snowfall. And, but the temperature is near the zero.
Okay, and it remains the same, yes, as it was in the morning.
Yes, it's the same.
Okay, and the last task, it will be for Yuri, just to maybe to place the words in the line which word maybe is the warmest, which description is the warmest between such words. We have cool, chilly, frosty, cold, and fresh. Fresh is the warmest one, yes?
Yes.
And what is the coldest one?
Frosty.
Okay, Alexander, please try not to look at the vocabulary.
Not to look, okay.
Not to look, and try to remember what is colder, chilly, cold, or cool.
Okay, chilly, cool, cold. What is colder? Cold.
Yes, what is colder? Cold is colder, yes?
Cold is colder, yes.
Yeah. And what is warmer? Cool or chilly? Chilly or cool?
I think chilly is warmer.
In fact, no. Cool is warmer.
Cool.
Okay.
Maybe it's you see that chilly, it's almost as cold, but not very cold. And cool, it's like fresh, but a little bit colder.
Okay.
То есть по степени у нас как бы свежий, да, это у нас совсем легкий ветерочек. Потом у нас идет cool, тоже, в принципе, синоним свежий. Или когда уже такая температура, ну, немножко прохладно. Chilly это когда прохладно, но в значении, что надо одеваться потеплее. Cold уже совсем холодно. Ну, а frosty уже минусовая температура, лед и вообще замерзаем. Ну, freezing, for example. Вот такая градация. И, пожалуйста, еще для Михаила. Please remind me the difference between misty and foggy.
Misty and foggy.
Yes.
As I remember, misty is not strong. Maybe foggy weather. Foggy
It's not strong. It's better to say dense, густой. Dense.
Not dense.
It's not dense. Yes.
Okay, and the foggy, how to say it right? Foggy, yeah?
Yeah, but it's dense, yes? Oh, why that?
Yes.
Dense. Okay. So now you know the difference, and I think you can say about almost everything about the weather now. So we had a good lesson, and now it's time to finish. I wish you good luck. Have a good evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good evening. Goodbye.